Where we go, I don't think they care.
Thinking of living on a boat to save on London rent? Thousands already do, but now their homes are at risk. 3,000 people are continuous cruisers in London. That means they move along to different mooring spots across the Thames. Alain is one of these continuous cruisers and a key worker, who feels like he's already being priced out of the capital.
We're not paid enough. That's sort of a well-known fact. And it is strange that the people that want to carry on living in London, in central London, being close to their work, have to take quite dramatic actions, effectively, and have quite strange lifestyles, such as this. I mean, this is not an easy, usual lifestyle.
But alongside rising costs on land, a new commission to review licences threatens life on the water too. It comes from the Canal and River Trust, who have sole authority over the UK's waterways.
They've introduced what's called a surcharge. The surcharge is on people like myself who are continuous cruisers. They're charging us more money, so 25% more on our licence just to not have a home mooring. In London, there's very, very few moorings, and all of them are full and they have huge waiting lists. It is just a way of cleansing all the boats out of the area.
These changes came in last year, and the Trust announced continuous increases in licence fees for boats without permanent moorings for the next decade. Since the changes, Alain says that London's 3,000-strong community of continuous cruisers live in constant fear of rising prices and threats.
They cannot fine you, but they can destroy your house. So they can do nothing, or they can remove your entire house, and that's what they threaten. So you're constantly under the feeling of, my house is going to be taken away from me and destroyed. Which again is like not a great look for a charity when one of their main things is to make people homeless. And where we go, I don't think they care.
The Trust has now launched a new independent commission to review the future of boat licences, to come into effect later this year. But as the Trust will need to lobby the government to approve these changes, Alain believes MPs are aware of the broader impact it could have.
That a lot of MPs have rightly realised that if loads of these boats are forced off the waterways, they're going to end up in social housing when there is a housing crisis. So a lot of MPs are quite worried about 3,000 extra people being made homeless.
The Canal and River Trust justified the changes, saying the number of continuous cruisers has more than doubled since 2012. But when asked for the latest data, revealed that boat numbers in London dropped by more than 500 last year. In a statement to City News, the Canal and River Trust said,
"Our charity's canals have never been busier. It is our charity's job to manage the canals fairly for all, including for those living afloat.
We asked them to respond to the concerns that the proposed changes could force continuous cruisers off the river, and how they would engage with and consult them in the Independent Commission, but the Trust declined to comment. After the consultation period ends in March, the Commission's recommendations will be published in the summer. For boat dwellers like Alain, the future is uncertain.
I think a lot of people will find the next few years difficult in London, and a lot of boats are going to be turfed out.
With anxiety over even more changes mounting, the river's residents are set to protest in June.